Good morning everyone. I feel that spring is in the air, and here we are with the Connect Up video for Saturday the 29th of March. It's lovely to be here with you. The sun is already shining. It's a beautiful day, and so a touch of Vivaldi seemed to be the right thing. We have got so much coming up over the next few weeks, so just take the next few minutes, make yourself a cuppa, and let's see what's going on. We begin with visual clue, simnel cake, and here is some of the marzipan that I've been using to create the traditional topping. 4 down, 7 to go there for the top of a simnel cake. And we open today with a feature that we've called Fine Flour, and it talks a little bit about the simnel cake and its association with Mothering Sunday. So do take a look and have a look. You might just learn something you didn't know before. So there we go, a little bit of the history of the cake, perhaps where its name came from, and other things as well. Now we're starting to get into quite a busy season of the year with Easter fast approaching. Tomorrow's worship though focuses on Mothering Sunday, and in all of our churches tomorrow there will be a special service to celebrate that. There will be opportunities to receive posies in many of our churches, but also for everyone to be able to light a candle and to remember or to give thanks for their own mothers. So please do come along and join in our worship tomorrow. If you are going to be down at Small Hythe, you are going to be joined by the Archdeacon Darren Miller. So he is coming tomorrow to Small Hythe Church at 11:15, and he is the guest preacher there. So that should be rather an exciting and a different morning. This morning we continue with Cross Purpose, and for the next couple of weeks our service on a Saturday morning for Lent is going to be taking place in the church hall at Tenterden. Now someone commented to me during the week, actually referring to a service in Holy Week called a contemplative service, but I think the same applies with something called a reflective service, whether or not that simply means that we come along and sit in silence. And the answer is no, that's not what it's about. Both contemplative services and reflective services will include music, they will include things to think about, Bible passages, the opportunity to obviously join in with the worship, and sometimes there is the singing of a hymn. So the nature of the service is perhaps more reflective or contemplative than maybe a traditional Sunday morning service, but nevertheless it is not simply a half an hour or 40 minutes of sitting in silence. So if there was any confusion there, I do apologise, but please perhaps just come along and find out. So 9 o'clock this morning, reflective service, Cross Purpose, Tenterden Church Hall, and it's followed by breakfast. What more could you want? Appearing in today's Connect Up will be a leaflet or a little link to all of the week's services for Holy Week. So you will find in there details of everything from Palm Sunday through to Easter Day, something a bit like that. Okay, and I don't know if you can see that, probably not very clearly, but it's got all of the services that we will be hosting in each of our churches all the way through Holy Week. So it's a really good journey towards the cross on Good Friday, and then of course the resurrection and the celebration associated with that on Easter Day. So take a look, and do remember, of course, there may not be the service that you might traditionally want in the church you usually attend, but all of our churches offer a wonderful warm welcome. I think you're probably mostly familiar with many of the ministers who assist with our worship, so a friendly face will be hopefully leading the worship as well. And it really is up to you. If you would like to travel and go somewhere a little bit different, you will be warmly welcomed wherever it is that you go during the Holy Week season. Online worship will of course continue during Holy Week, beginning the day with God and ending the day with God, and those services are available through Connect Up each day and will also be directly on the YouTube channel. So maybe check those out if you haven't before. Now, there are a few different events and activities taking place during the next few days, and one of these, or two of them, are actually here in this village of Appledore. And the first is an event hosted by Francis Smith and assisted by Denise Williams. Denise Stevens. Sorry, Denise, don't know where Williams came from. Who would like to invite you to a Lent lunch. Now, details of exactly where this is taking place and booking information is in today's Connect Up. Francis Smith and Denise will be running this, and all proceeds will be going towards water aid. So that's Wednesday the 2nd from noon till 2 in Appledore, but booking will be essential. So check out today's Connect Up for the information on that. And then another date for the diary, next Saturday, 5th of April, is an Appledore Church Baking Day. Not to be missed. We'll obviously tell you a bit more about it next week, but the Easter Bake Day will be next Saturday in Appledore Church, so please do go along to that. Cakes, pastries, and also crafts, knitted things, lovely stuff, plants, all available from the porch in Appledore Church. Now, down in the chapel at St Mary's in Rolvenden on Friday evenings during Lent, there has been Time to Talk Lent. This little Lent course, led by Judy Vinson, is open to anybody to go along to. So you may not have gone last night, but there is one next Friday. So Time to Talk Lent between 2 o'clock and 3:15 in the chapel at St Mary's, Rolvenden. And thanks to Judy for all her hard work with that course. Now, after Easter, we get once again into the Tees Tower Trips Art and Craft Stalls in Wittersham. And this year it's going to be slightly different. Rather than simply all of the afternoons during August, they're going to be taking place this year on the second Sunday afternoon in May, June, July and August. So that's St John the Baptist in Wittersham, May the 11th, June the 8th, July the 13th and August the 10th from 2:30 till 5 in Wittersham Church. Nice afternoon tea. So pop the dates in your diary now so that you don't miss that event. Should you wish to book a stall, now is the time to do it. Contact details for Angela, who's overseeing that, are in today's Connect Up, and you can book a stall and be a part of that event. So there we go. And I also noticed that Wittersham Open Gardens are starting again soon as well. We will bring you more information in Connect Up, but those wonderful Tuesday mornings in the gardens of Wittersham residents, enjoying fellowship and delicious cake, cups of tea, and always the raffle. So more information on Wittersham Open Gardens will be coming very soon. I'm going to remind you now, because I'll forget in a minute, the clock's changed tonight. Don't forget, sadly we are losing an hour, but the clocks will change tonight, and I would suggest you don't forget that, although we're lucky really nowadays, aren't we, because so many of our digital clocks just do themselves anyway. But don't be the one that turns up at the end of tomorrow's Mothering Sunday services. So there we go. You have been reminded. Now, birthdays, you can probably tell from the large number of candles on the cake here that we have got a lot of birthdays and anniversaries to come this week. So I hope I've counted out right actually. Here we go. So the first candle here is for Robert Abel, whose birthday is in fact today. So happy birthday today, Robert. And then on the 1st, I think that's Tuesday, isn't it? So next Tuesday, the 1st of April, Irene Bassett will be celebrating her birthday. So many happy returns, Irene. Gwen Hudd has a birthday on the 2nd. And then Nick Marshall has a birthday on the 3rd. Just stand that upright. Ooh. And then Judith Clifton will be celebrating her birthday on the 4th. Now that leaves me with 2 more candles, and these are for wedding anniversaries. So tomorrow, the 30th, Graham and Heather Maple will be celebrating their wedding anniversary, and then on Monday the 31st, Fiona and David Barnes. What an array! Lots to celebrate. So I've got to try and fit in all of those names and light the other candle. So if you're ready, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert, Irene, Gwen, Nick and Judith. And a very happy wedding anniversary to Graham and Heather and Fiona and David. Happy birthday or wedding anniversary to you. Look at that. There we go. Right. Well, there was a lot there today. I'm not going to say anything else, I don't think, because I'm sure your cup of tea is now either drained or starting to get cold. So let's just have a little more Vivaldi to take us into the rest of our day. But have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hopefully I will see you around. Take care. Oh, there we go. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, I just stopped that by accident. There we go. Goodbye.